the Japanese whale, Tom, and Nepalese spirit. Bir Bahadur was worshipping the god at the temple, once winning the fight with tiger. This story is of before 400 years, belongs to the Himalayan country Nepal, which is also famous for Mount Everest, Sagarmatha in the world. Bir Bahadur was a very strong gentleman in the village where nobody can even think of fighting with him. While he was praying, the priest told to him that there is a very strong bear god of mountain and whale god of sea who are living in the country called Japan in the eastern part of Nepal. After hearing the talk, Bir Bahadur wished to visit Japan to challenge bear and the whale who were strongest in the world. So he prayed for God and decided to leave to Japan and fight with bear and the whale. He left from Indus River by ship, and he crossed the sea and moved towards eastern part. At a time, the sun was shining. After many days, finally he reached at Edo of Japan. Hearing from the villagers' talk, he came to know that the strongest bear god of Himalayan is living at the Hokkaido. He decided to fight with mountain god bear and left for it. Once reaching the mountainous village, he met with the village's head and got the permission to fight with, according to rule of the village. He purified his body with the pure water running from the mountain. His fight with bear was vivid and vigorous. It was very huge. Even he wounded a lot. Finally, Bir Bahadur won the bear. He served the meat to the god and served the meat to villagers as well. Villagers were very happy of eating the meat of bear. They also built the tomb of bear at the village for a memory of the bear. The head of the villagers suggests Bir Bahadur to visit Dogo Onsen, which is in Shikoku, to relieve from the wound for Bir Bahadur. In Shikoku, there are many temples where visitors visit to pray. There was a temple called Ishiteji near the Dogo Onsen, where lots of people used to visit. Bir Bahadur was surprised on Japanese people's belief. He also prayed for God to get relief from the wound, and he wrote his wishes on Emma to fight with the whale. He also prayed to win the fight with whale after writing the Emma. The priest of the temple said to Bir Bahadur that the biggest whale called Avis Sama is living at the Akesi of Hokkaido. So, Bir Bahadur left towards Akesi, riding the ship again. On the way, he was supposed to cross Mountain Fuji, which is the biggest in Japan. Again, he purified his body with the pure water from the mountain and prayed for God to win the fight. Now, Bir Bahadur reached at the Akesi village. This is a small village which is residing at the seashore, where people called Ainu or living. Going through the rules of Ainu, he was ready to fight with the whale. Bir Bahadur fought with the big whale with full of strength. He again wounded a lot, this time as well, even though he won the fight. Following the rule, he shoved the tasty meat of whale to God and thanks to him. The villagers, along with Bir Bahadur, enjoyed eating the meat of the whale. They also used skin, bone, inner part, everything. Nothing was left. They served some of it to the next villagers as well. The villagers built a tomb of the whale at the seashore as a memory of the whale. They pray for good fortune, peace, and safety of the villagers. Living sometimes in Japan, Bir Bahadur decided to return back to Nepal, and he returned back. He prayed for God for thanks, and he felt to know that there is a belief of God in everything, even in Hindu religion and culture, similar to Japanese culture. He climbed the pure mountain Sagarmatha again. Before climbing, he shoved the candlelight and khada to the Buddhist temple, praying for peace and prosperity of the country. He thanks to everything. The story was finished.